Hello, my name's Nat. Let's see what's making news. The world has been reacting to China's massive Victory Day celebrations. Here's Josh to tell us what went down.
Marching, music, and a whole lot of military weapons. Safe to say it was a big day in Beijing yesterday as China marked the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II with the country's largest victory parade ever.
The Chinese nation is a great nation that does not fear violence.
And they weren't just showing off their weapons, but also the guest list. Chinese leader Xi Jinping was joined by Russian leader Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. It's the first time the trio has met together in public, which has caught lots of people's attention.
It certainly was a week in which Xi Jinping showcased that China has risen and that China is a global great power.
Some countries like Iran, Uzbekistan and Cuba have endorsed the event, but others weren't fans, like US President Donald Trump, who quickly took to social media to accuse China of conspiring against the United States. But there was one familiar face who did get an invite, former Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews, which hasn't exactly gone down well back home.
Will the Prime Minister condemn his close personal friend, Daniel Andrews, attending the Chinese Communist Party military parade?
And lots of experts are worried about what the event's big display of power could mean.
Varroa mite is causing quite the stir after being detected in South Australia for the first time. These little parasites were first detected in Australia back in 2022 and have since been found in New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland and the ACT. Despite their size, they've got experts pretty worried because they're actually a big threat to our honeybees. Officials say they're doing what they can and are calling on beekeepers to keep an eye on their hives. Now we're going to meet some high school students in Adelaide who are studying agriculture. They've been busy preparing for this year's show. So we sent a tender to check it out.
My name's Rose.
I'm Kara.
And this is Akbar.
Right now, our role is getting the heifers ready for the show.
These students at Urrbrae High have spent months getting their livestock ready for the Royal Adelaide Show.
The Adelaide Show is a huge part of what we do here. Everything kind of leads up to it.
But before their animals can be judged, they had to make sure they were competition ready.
We wash, we blow dry them, we teach them how to walk properly.
After all that grooming and training, it was finally time for these students to put their hard work to the test.
This is my sheep here, Bruce the sheep. Bruce is definitely a winner. Is there any Bruce that isn't a winner?
At the show, the livestock are judged in separate groups. When it comes to the sheep, the judges decide which 3 are the best for wool or meat production. They also look for the best handlers, a category which Rose won in the dairy cattle events.
This is Spangle. She is our lovely little Illawarra heifer. I was lucky and I placed first with her in school handler.
Some of the students even get to be judges themselves.
You want them to have really long, sleek necks. Again, the ribs, very angular. Pin bones up here, you want them sitting up high.
Even though getting a ribbon is something a lot of students hope for, the judges say the events at the Royal Show aren't all about winning.
If these kids can get involved in agriculture through a show and then find a career, well, that's our job done.
The ribbons are just a bonus. Just getting out there, just have fun.
Now it's time for some stories that'll make your heart skip a beat. Ooh. Oh, I get it. Very funny. First up, to a terrifying wingsuit jump in Switzerland by Austrian athlete Peter Salzmann. He was in free fall for about 35 seconds and managed to reach a top speed of 347 k's per hour, setting a new world record. Now to a view I hope to never wake up to. Zookeepers at Oregon Zoo in the US planted a camera in their lion's enclosure, hoping to get a closer look at life among the big cats. But they got a little more than they bargained for when one lioness appeared set on putting the camera in her mouth. Delicious. And finally, to Sweden's National Bus Driving Championships. Drivers from all over the country showed off their ability to maneuver some pretty tight corners, as well as perform CPR and extinguish fires. Nicely done. Well, that's all from us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.